It has never been easier to get ahead of everyone else nowadays. So many other people are just out of shape, eat bad, they're addicted to their vices, they're just all just screwed up. You know what I mean? If you want to become an above average man, it's so easy. It's so easy. There's almost no competition. There's enough room at the top if you're willing to put in the work. Now, all I have to tell you is to look around at your family, your friends, the average people in society, and what do you see? You see a bunch of people that just scrape by, that do the bare minimum to get by. They're just following, whatever their instincts are. They're not actually improving. They're just working some shit job just to pay the bills. They eat whatever they want. They're undisciplined. They don't exercise. So, what kind of things can you do in order to set yourself apart from the competition? This video is for guys that actually want to elevate themselves. This video isn't for someone who's not willing to put in the work. And that's just an honest fact. And that's why it's also so easy. You could tell people all this stuff. Oh, this is how you get better. This is what you have to do to make more money. You have to give this up in order to look better, right? You got to give up eating fast food in order to lose weight. And guess what? You can tell them that. They know it's the truth, and they still don't do it because they're lazy and they don't even think that they can do it. They already failed before they even started. Yeah, everybody wants a six-pack, but nobody wants to put in the work for a six-pack. You ever heard that before? It's completely true. So, first things first, what can set you apart from everyone else is exercising. Over 70% of people don't exercise. They don't do any regular exercise. They don't even really live much of a physical lifestyle other than a job. That's their physical labor, quote unquote. I've heard a lot of construction workers tell me that they don't need to go to the gym because they work construction. Bullshit. You know how many fat, washed up construction workers I know? I've met hundreds of them. So even if you're doing backbreaking labor, you still got to work out, man. You still got to eat good. You still got to eat clean, right? Still got to go running or go weightlifting, swimming, anything. So if you want to be in the top like 20% of people, just start regularly working out. That's it. There's more millionaires than people with six packs. Did you know that? So if you can get a six pack, that's actually a really, really, really impressive goal, because less than 1% of men actually get a six pack in their lifetime. So if you get even that far, you've already entered the top 1% of physicality. Number two, putting in extra hours. Most guys think that they can work their job, and whenever they're done with their shift, it's time to chill. As soon as they get home, they crack open a beer, they kick their feet up, they go on Netflix, they play a video game, they get on their computer, they doom scroll. That's why they're never going to get ahead. That's why they're always going to be a worker. That's why they're always going to work for someone else. What do entrepreneurs do? What do CEOs do? What do people that build empires, build businesses do? They put in work after work. They don't just put in 10 hours. They put in 14 hours, 15 hours a day. Why? Because that's what you need to do to get ahead of the competition. It is impossible for me to lag behind you. If you work 10 hours a day and I work 14 hours every single day, it is impossible for me not to pass you up. If my competitor is not putting in as many hours as me, as much effort as I am, it is impossible for him to beat me. I'm just putting in more input. I'm learning more, I'm doing more, I'm setting more things in motion, I'm planting more seeds. That's what you have to do. If you want to start a business and you work some shit wage cut job, guess what? You're going to have to put in work for that business after your shift. No more Netflix, no more video games, no more going to the bar. Nope, work. And guess what? That's how you're eventually going to become independent of that job. Now, if you don't want to put in that work, you don't deserve to be anything more than an employee because you don't even have the discipline. So don't even go there. All right. So if you have the want to be independent, to be your own boss, you have to put in the extra hours. And guess what? When you have your own business, you're going to be working more hours than anyone else anyways. So if you're a workaholic, yeah, you can do it. If you're lazy and you only want to work 40 hours a week, forget about it. Just completely forget about it. You're not going to make it. Your competition is going to beat you. You're not going to gain any traction. So yeah, that's number 2. Put in more hours, put in more work, put in work after work. Okay, number 3, learning. You need to learn. Just because you graduated school, people graduate high school and graduate college and think, okay, I'm done with school. Fuck no, you ain't done with school. Now you got to teach yourself shit. You got to become learnt. What does it mean to become learnt? That means in your free time, if you're not working, if you're not hustling or seeing your family, you're researching. You're finding that next business idea. You're learning how to drop ship. You're learning how to trade stocks. You're learning how to trade crypto. You're learning how to run a business, how to command employees, how to get respect, how to meet girls, right? So now it's time for you to put in hours of your education. And to be honest, everything that I learned from school, most of it doesn't even fucking apply now. Most of that shit that you learned in school, math, science, history, biology, you're not going to use it in your everyday life. Whatever your career is, your occupation, your goal, 90% of that shit you're not even going to use. So you have to learn the things that are applicable to your situation. You want to become like a personal trainer? Well, guess what? You're going to have to learn about the bones, ligaments, workouts, body types, diets. You want to become a doctor? Guess what? You're going to have to learn all this other shit, right? You want to learn how to start a business? You're going to have to learn business stuff. You're going to have to learn how to run advertising, how to start a business, how to get customers, how to sell, right? All that stuff takes hours and it takes lots of time. So if you want to have another edge over the competition, you need to learn. And guess what? Knowledge is something that you can never lose. They can never take your knowledge from you. They can take away your money. People can leave you. People can fuck you over, betray you. But people can never take the knowledge that you learned. And guess what? You can pass on that knowledge to other people. You can use that knowledge to teach other people, right? I'm teaching y'all. I'm using my knowledge and I'm passing it on to y'all. I'm telling you from my experience what works, what doesn't work, what gave me the edge, okay? Another thing you can do, your diet, right? For example, you want to look better, you want to be more handsome, you want to get low body fat, get the jawline. Well, guess what? You're going to have to diet. You're going to have to discipline to stop eating sweets every day. You want to fix your acne? Stop drinking soda. You want to look better? So yeah, another edge, being attractive. Diet goes into that. Exercise goes into that. Making money goes into that. Charisma, learning charisma. All this stuff ties together. All this stuff builds on top of each other. It's not just, you can't just rely on one thing. You have to do all this shit if you want to get ahead. And doing all this shit, these are all the things that people aren't doing. Do the things that people aren't doing, right? Everyone's fucking gorging on fast food, wasting their money on fast food, eating sweets. All right, don't fucking go out and eat that fast food and eat sweets. That's going to set you apart. Nobody's exercising. All right, go exercise. That's going to set you apart. Everyone's just half-assing their work. They're just half-assing. They're just floating through life. Put in the extra work. That's going to set you apart. You see where I'm going with this? Another thing. Semen retention. No FAP. This is one of the biggest levers that I was able to pull and I've seen other people. Stop fapping. Stop watching porn. It's disgusting. It's causing mental health problems in your mind. It's fucking you up with women. It's making you think all sorts of fucking weird shit about girls. If I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in a fight, if you're in a boxing match and you haven't jacked off and you don't watch porn and the other guy does, I guarantee you're going to have a way bigger advantage over him because that confidence shines through. All these semen retention, no fap channels aren't bullshit. It's real. I'm telling you right now from experience, it's real. You feel more confident. You feel better about yourself. How do you feel after you jack off, bro? They call it the post-nut clarity, right? You feel disgusting. You feel a lack of confidence, a lack of energy. You just watched a video of someone getting fucked. You just busted all over yourself. And you're doing this shit every day and corrupting your mind. Guys, this thing is one of the biggest things that changed my life, and it'll change yours. And it's free. This is free. You don't have to spend any money. I highly recommend you start learning about the benefits of semen retention and what happens when you get on it. You'll be more motivated to go to the gym, start a business, go up and talk to a girl. Your energy just in general is going to come off as better. So, yeah, get on that semen retention, guys. Stop. You can quit it. You can quit it. Full stop. There's other videos that I have about that stuff. We're not going to get into it. Another lever you can pull over the average guy. Most of these dudes fucking waste their life playing video games and watching TV. That's so many guys' hobby. They get off fucking work just to get on their computer, get on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, and spend fucking 6 hours every day playing games when their life is shit. Oh, let me organize my Minecraft base while my fucking house is a pigsty. Oh, I'm going to play the strategy game where I'm going to conquer and build an empire and fucking raise armies and be a great leader like Hearts of Iron 4 or all those strategy games like Civilization. Yet, in their life, they're just some wage cuck, you know? You can build an empire in real life. You can build an army in real life. You can conquer stuff in real life. But instead, you choose to spend your time on a game. That's why we're so addicted to games, because you have that warrior spirit. You're a man, right? You want to go out and fight, but instead you play Call of Duty, right? That's that competition mindset. If you quit those games, you're going to become competitive in real life. Life becomes a game. Oh, let me beat this other business. Let me beat this other channel, right? Let me beat this guy that I know. Let me be better than him. Guys, guess what? There's a game and it's called the game of life, and it's real. And there's territories to conquer, and there's people to meet, and there's missions, and there's quests, and there's journeys, and there's characters that you meet, and there's upgrades, and there's skills you can learn, everything. So stop upgrading your gold coins in the game and upgrade your bank account, if you know what I mean. Stop spending 5 nights at Freddy's and spend 5 nights with some bitches. God damn. Anyways, guys, it's super simple. If you want to get ahead of everyone else, you got to sacrifice stuff. And honestly, I'm just going to be straight up with you. Life is actually better. I posted something recently about, this exact topic, how to look better, how to feel better. And some person commented, oh, so I have to make myself completely, my life suck just for a marginal benefit. See, look, from his perspective, from like a loser's perspective, they see this as like life being trash. Oh, no video games, no alcohol, no watching TV, no sitting on my ass. That sounds like a horrible existence. But from my perspective, from someone who works their ass off, from someone who's improving, bro, sitting on your ass all day, getting fat, being depressed, lazy, addicted, that sounds like a horrible fucking existence. So it's all perspective, guys. You have to have a positive mindset. If you have a pessimistic mindset, you're not going to get anywhere. So yes, before you start getting into all this anyway, start making moves to do it. But you got to change your mindset on this shit, and that's completely true. You'll see on a lot of these self-improvement gurus, channels, whatever, they all bring up mindset, and it is so fucking true. Your mindset has to change. You have to change from a loser to a winner. You have to change from a weakling to a conqueror, right? One day you're just gonna have to wake up and say, I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of this mediocre life. I'm tired of working this shit construction job. I'm tired of working this fucking shitty fast food job. This wasn't the life made for me. You have to fucking wake up and say that. You have to have that realization where you look in the mirror and say, I wasn't fucking meant to do this. I wasn't just meant to be some fucking fry cook or some fucking whatever, dude. You know, working for someone else, just working some depressing career, you know? I wasn't meant to sit in a fucking cubicle all day and stare at a screen. There's a whole fucking world out there full of adventure, full of women, full of beauty, full of new experiences, friends to make, and even exploring your inner world. Once you start this journey, you start the exploration into your inner self, right? And fully going down deep into the problems that you have. That was a lot to go over, but that's the best way I can explain it. So please, start putting these steps into motion right now. Watch my other videos on self-improvement. This is Dark Warrior. Get better every single day, just a little bit. Don't ever give up, even if you slip up, even if you fuck up. Just get back up and keep going. Please like, subscribe to the channel, shoot me a comment, ask me if you want me to make another video topic. I've got lots of wisdom to share with y'all. And peace. Sorry, I'm spitting or whatever, but when I talk, I just gotta spit, man.